What's going on, guys? Here today to talk about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Now, listen, I was very, very, very nervous about The Odyssey. I went into it a little skeptical, not because of the stupid stuff on the internet and all those rumors and whatnot about who certain characters would be played by. I can truly care less about all that stuff. That being said, when I walked out of it, I realized that
I like it. I like it.
Christopher Nolan has officially pulled off one of the things that, for me, has been, I don't want to say lacking in film, but sorely missed. And what I mean by that is he reminds you why you want to go to a theater to see the movie. The last time that I had that effect was probably Dune 2. It just blew my mind. It's one of those movies that it's just epic. It's epic in scale, it's epic in nature. Every dollar that was spent on that movie, you visually see it on the screen. And I don't mean with CGI. You can tell it's all very, very, very practical. They definitely took their time. They definitely spent their money. Nolan has a very broad scope the way he films, this being the first feature film to ever be filmed strictly on IMAX film cameras. You see it. I mean, me and my buddy, we saw it in IMAX, and it was loud, like very loud, like even for me. And those of you who know me know that I love loud films. Um, that being said, there were times where I wanted to even almost plug my ears because it was it was getting kind of crazy. Uh, not in a negative way, just it was just very loud. So definitely see this movie on the biggest screen you possibly can. I'm not familiar. I obviously in high school I know this tale and the stories of Odysseus and all that stuff, but I'm truly not familiar. Like I'm not gonna act like I'm some history aficionado. I'm not. That being said, the journey that you go on and the way that he tells it in flashbacks, some of it's like the way that Nolan always manipulates time in his movies. Like some, it definitely was present, but then it's told in stories as well because it's such a large time jump. He's away for almost 20 years. So the way that they do it is you're with Odysseus through a lot of the moments that are happening in real time, but then you're hearing about these stories, then they play them out. So it's done really well, and it really does grab you from the moment the movie kicks off and says go. You're really going with it pretty much the entire way. I will say the first like 20 to 25 minutes of like them kind of setting everything up, definitely they take their time. And initially I was like, oh boy, is this going to be another Dunkirk for me? Because I am not the biggest fan of Dunkirk. That's probably my least favorite Nolan movie. But this one definitely, once the ball gets rolling, it really doesn't stop. The scene with the Cyclops in the cave is absolutely terrifying. If Nolan does not do a horror movie ever, I'll be very, very, very upset. He needs to do one. They do a very good job with the Battle of Troy. I mean, obviously, the only movie that I remember uh, was Troy. This does not really do that, which I'm happy it doesn't, because again, I don't know the difference between the tales. The Battle of Troy, dude, there are some shots that are just my jaw was on the floor. But there are just some shots that are visually absolutely stunning. I don't want to give any spoilers in this at all. The whole drama over uh, Helen being Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page being he's not Achilles for those of you that are freaking out about that. He's not Achilles. And everybody on the internet that was losing their fucking minds over their casting, just stop. The movie is phenomenal. They're in the movie. If it's really going to bother you that bad, they're literally in the movie for 7 minutes combined, and it shouldn't matter. It should not matter. They both do phenomenal in the roles they're in. I'm so sick of hearing about it. The third act of this movie just blows the doors off of everything. Like the way that they wrap everything up in a nice bow is truly exceptional. Um, Matt Damon just absolutely he brings it in this. I mean, I would probably say The Martian he's better in The Martian. But the movie really does rely on him. Tom Holland is incredible. Anne Hathaway is incredible. John Bernthal is incredible. Charlize Theron is in this movie. Had no idea she was in it. And the guy who plays Opie in Sons of Anarchy, he's in it. I had no idea he was in it. Robert Pattinson is a douchebag. You're supposed to hate him, and you do. Um, Travis Scott, people were worried about him. He's in it. He plays his role the way that he needs to. He's not bad in the movie at all. He's also barely in it. But there are just so many people that are in this movie, and you could tell they wanted to be in a movie made by Christopher Nolan on this scale in this epic. And at the end of the day, that's just what it is. It is an epic. It may be the best made film I have ever seen. That being said, do I think it's the greatest movie ever made? No, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go crazy like that. It's a phenomenal film. It's probably, if I had to rank it as terms of what I've seen this year, it is the best movie going experience I've had this year by far, bar none. Definitely the best movie experience I've had. I highly recommend, I strongly recommend you go to the biggest screen you possibly can. Go check this out. I don't want to give any spoilers. This movie deserves every dollar it makes and then some. Christopher Nolan is he's up there with the best working directors that we have right now. So supporting his films and just supporting film in general, go to the movies. People seem to forget the thrill of going to a theater and enjoying a good film. And this is one of them. This is one for the ages for me, definitely in terms of physically sitting down in the theater in IMAX, popcorn, icy. Go see it. Highly recommend. I'll give it a solid 9.25 out of 10 for me. I don't hand out 10s very easily. The reason it's not a perfect 10 out of 10, there are times for sure when it's a little slow. There are also times where I definitely wanted fights to go on longer. That being said, it's a 3-hour movie. I know why they didn't go on that long. But yeah, definitely go check this one out, guys. Really worth your money. I don't do videos often. I'm going to try and do them a lot more. I'm kind of figuring out this whole creating videos thing on the fly. And I'm really going to stick to it this time. So if you like this, like, subscribe, comment. Love to hear your feedback. And yeah, thanks, guys.